Hello. Welcome in. I have not started the game because I remembered like 40 seconds ago I needed to update a thing. I couldn't find the game. I might have too many icons. Just maybe. I have too many icons on my desktop. But how is everyone doing? How is your all's Tuesdays going? Also, sorry if why did I say sorry like that? Sorry if I get sniffly. Harvest season, and I'm allergic to the pollen that's literally everywhere. I had like so much energy like half an hour ago. Mer? Hey Harles, how's it going? That is very loud. Damn, why are you so loud? Everything's on 6. Turn it down a little bit. Alright. We just got to Act 2. Need to remember how to play this game versus playing Baldur's Gate. I was just trying to look around while pressing mouse button 3. Swirly wheel. It was not working. I can't imagine why.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
Good idea. He'll put the fear of dog into them.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?
Why is it windowed? Why are you windowed, game? Let me know if the game's too loud. I can turn it down some more. Roll, chair, roll. Full screen mode. Alright, awesome. I wish we could do windowed full screen for this game. That should be just, I know it's older, but every game should have windowed full screen. That's fair. Have fun. Okay. Actually, before we go anywhere. Escape! Brother is in Grey Warden outfit. Night terrors, that's lovely. Okay. Other than Aveline, this might not be a bad group. Oh, I should open the wiki. I would do it on my phone, but I'm gonna come get it. So don't bring Sebastian. We don't even have Sebastian. Why don't we work on getting Sebastian first? I'm assuming it's repentance because I don't recognize that quest. Should I have looked at the quest before I came here? Yes, I should. So we're going to do that. Or go talk to anyone. That's not what I wanted to do. F it. I don't want to have to keep switching back and forth. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at the wiki. Sentence. Any approval? Anything I have to worry about does not. Yes, it does. Okay. Anders, Aveline, Sebastian. For now, I think we're good. I kind of wish I
There are
would.
still many refugees
Perhaps
that
if we
need
put
help.
some flowers there
We all must
and
do
some
our part.
ribbon there.
I didn't know they had veils.
Bianca is a very pretty name.
I'll tell her you said so, Daisy.
She can't actually hear you, can she?
Of course she can. What kind of question is that?
Wait, are we talking about your crossbow or something else now?
I'll level up, so we should do that. Oh, I haven't brought Aveline with me in a very long time. Apparently. He had like 12 points and 4 ability points. I'm sorry, Aveline. Meryl has 6. So I do think we leveled up twice in the deep roads, so. I mean, that's still like 2 level ups that I missed with Aveline. Why are you so well rounded? I'm not very friendly with Aveline. Meryl and Varric I'm both pretty good friends with.
Forgive me, Your Grace.
Enough to ask forgiveness for a sin you committed in full knowledge. The Maker blessed us with minds and a conscience. He does not approve when we fail to use them.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the one you wronged.
Click the wrong button.
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawk, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors.
Ma?
Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
My
Should have brought Anders.
Hawk, we were just talking about you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
Hawk said sarcastically.
You know, I hate it when you do that.
Hawk muttered in an angry aside to the dwarf. If, you two have a moment,
I'm glad I
I've
brought
learned
Varric.
who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Have you heard about the Kuzlins in the house? Because boy, do I have a story for you.
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Yeah, sounds like a fun time.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
This is why the cycle of violence never gets broken.
You jest, but that's the truth. Give this up, Sebastian. Dedicate yourself to the Chantry as you swore.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
Here we go again.
Why is everyone looking at me?
I don't know why Choir Boy here didn't yell Hawk to the rescue. That's clearly what he was going for.
If this allows Sebastian to make peace, it is
Damn,
worth
barracks
doing.
with the quips left, right, and
You've taken on
center.
lesser causes.
Please. I have no one else to turn to. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
See ya, Evelyn. Also, Meryl. I'm going to make a very fun pairing. Very, very fun pairing. Anders, come join us. Nine ability points? My god. Royal Archer. Well, I don't actually know much about the archery. Other than what Varric does. I guess this is still the same like thing as Varric. Plus. Guardian Angel. Chains. It says Royal Archer. It feels more like Holy Archer than Royal, but okay. He has a very nice outfit. Meryl also gets a card. So maybe we do want to bring Meryl to this next part.
We're here.
We can go to Hawk's estate. Let's go to Fenris's. It's like right by the door. We'll switch Anders back out for Meryl. Let's see how this goes. Fashion is new. New and shiny. Golden Chantry Boy.
strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember.
I say.
There is something very wrong in here.
You don't say. When was the last time I went shopping? What does my inventory look like? Not great. Oh, wait, hold on. Here, this is much better. I think I had another one that was purely for Sebastian. Yeah. Or I guess it wasn't purely for Sebastian, but assuming that's his sister. Okay, well, now we have a little bit more room. The door is fake. I keep trying to hold Alt. Like that's gonna help in this game.
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
That sounds familiar. I don't envy anyone in this household tomorrow morning.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
I'm so used to be able to pick up wine bottles everywhere and fish for... She is out of it. This seems like a new map, but the doors are locked. Oh, this is the way we came from.
Bring me my wine, or you will be flayed.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Damn.
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
Somehow. What in the name? What in the everything is going? Wind blew the door shut. Laura Harriman's diary. First day of Harvestmer. Mother finally began her expansion of the estate today. She brought in 24 men from the Imperium, who I'm sure were slaves, and they've been excavating the hillside behind the house. The dirt is awful, and the noise. They must shatter every rock. Must they shatter every rock in Kirkwall? It's been quiet since lunch, though. And Mother is behaving strangely. She's now talking about stopping the expansion, just like that, with no explanation. She never tells me anything. I feel that. Always the last one to know anything. Fashion. Clothes for you. Not through that door. That door's fake.
I visited this house often as a child.
Hey,
They could
look.
not have concealed such goings on.
You want to explain to me where we're going then? I have no idea where we. Justinia the Fifth. Formerly revered Mother Dorothea of Orlais. Hey! Justinia V rose to power after the death of Divine Beatrix III in the year 934 of the Dragon Age. Little is known of Dorothea's background before she joined the Chantry as an initiative. Within the excuse me, within the Grand Cathedral, rivals suggest that her reticence in discussing her past means that she's hiding something. Few of her flock, however, can imagine her as anyone other than a gentle mother of obvious faith. When Beatrix III was felled by a massive stroke, she survived just long enough to put forth Dorothea's name as a candidate for her replacement. Grand clerics from throughout Thedas flocked to her lay for the Grand Consensus, a private meeting between the heads of all the chantries to select the new divine. So all the chantries like, "Hey Falcon, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Other than my allergies, I'm doing pretty good. How's it been?" Really? Oh, yeah. Wouldn't like having all the heads of the chantry, wouldn't that like feel like all your chantries are missing like important people? I feel like that's a problem. The ritual demanded the decision be unanimous. I can read today, I swear. Any regrets? Well, we're back to using the guide because I was so indecisive about bringing anyone anywhere because I was afraid of maybe getting rivalry with anyone. So instead of having to deal with that anxiety, we're back to using the guide. But so far we're doing pretty good. We've yet to make Hawk a blood mage. Her brother is in the it's with the wardens. We haven't started romancing anyone yet. We flirted with Anders. I think we flirted with just about everyone. Servants attending the consensus whispered of heated debate over Dorothea's suitability. Her worldly background and demonstrated forgiveness for sinners were held against her. Ultimately, however, the will of Beatrix III. I'm always walking on eggshells in this game. That's going to be making eggshells. Will be a lot of people as dreadful. I don't know if it'll be mine. I'm scared. And Dorothea began her reign as Justinia V. Fancy poison ring. More diary. 10th day of Harsmer. Father is behaving oddly. Today he pinched my buttocks. Eh? Just reached around the table and I can't imagine what would make him do such a thing. And to the servant girls as well. Some of the things he says would truly make a sailor blush. I told the maids to lock up the wine, but it hasn't made any difference so far. I'm going to keep to the chantry tonight to pray for him. That doesn't sound like a father. Ugh. I think so, yeah. Like 90% sure she was. There's a hatch. Can I open the hatch? Does not look like I can open the hatch. Why put the hatch there if I can't interact with it? Maybe we'll come out of the hatch. Flint Company mercenary. Interesting, interesting. I did not see the shirtless guy.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken ass, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
Well, this is ominous. I've never... This is my first time. Oh, they leveled up. Interesting. Wrath of Elven. Yep. This is my first time doing the like complete edition of DA2, so this will be very interesting. I've never had Sebastian before. Christian prison. Very good. That sounds like fun. But he would not under false pretenses.
Demons, temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting.
Why didn't I level up? 13. I guess they all just leveled up to 13. Never mind. I've already leveled up. A lot of music references. Yup. We literally just picked him up. We're doing his quest first. We just got into Act 2. So where we ended last time, we got to Act 2 and I read all of the letters. And then we ended. I'm leaning for our romance. I'm leaning towards either Anders or Meryl. I think I've romanced Anders once. I've never romanced Meryl because she usually gives me these little sister vibes, but this time less so.
A ruin, so close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
They must have broke through. Well, if this isn't necromancy, I don't know what is.
The shadows, more of them.
Why were you not doing anything? Hawk, what's going on? Playing yourself, please. I've never heard him say that before. Anybody ever ordered a shot in the face?
This is going badly.
So, to be fair, I don't pay attention that well. Is it going bad? Oh, it is kind of going badly. Why don't you heal yourself? Okay, barrier yourself? Sebastian might fall. Well, that's a fun sight.
Mana.
Somehow I keep ending up with full ranged parties, and I don't know how I keep doing that. Like, you'd think I would think it through. But no, I'm like 2 rangers, 2 mages, we're good. I don't know your lines. What did you say?
In the shadows, more of them.
What the hell are you talking about? Eric?
Lead the way.
Everything here is cold. Hard stone. I wish I'd worn shoes with soles now.
Mother trucker. This asshole. Okay. Mother, how many waves of them are there? Are we good? He doesn't usually do waves. This is somewhat familiar. They left this cave in, but they didn't put anything back here? Rude. Guys, the feeling of this room is beautiful though, I will say. Let me jump, dang it! It's a lot of skeletons. This is a concerning amount of skeletons. Apparently, maybe it's because she's not a blood mage yet. Every time though, Anders gives me all shit for being a blood mage, I'm like, dude. You're a blood mage. I don't know what to tell you. Or at least you used to be one. Should be oops all ranged. A rage demon. Saw it. Like none of them are like, they keep saying they resisted the crushing prison, but then it holds them.
You think it's over?
I freaking hope so. Oh, when did you fall? Where did you go? What were you doing over there? Sebastian, you just joined us and you've already gone to the ground. Dude. Well, the pouch of pebbles can stay with them, I guess. Well, at least they redecorated the map. Even if they reuse a good chunk of it. But they added fake doors. He's asleep. Alyssa's sweeping. So he could be wondering the fade. Especially right now, he's definitely sleeping. He might wake up during the end of Act 3.
You know, I might be able to give you a hand with that.
Not Sebastian?
Easy as pie.
It is complex, but I did give you a 30 cunning, so. Yeah, I don't think we need 2 spindleweed stems. Or torn trousers. I didn't do my inventory before we came in here, so that's my bad. There's a revenant. I hate revenants so much. But he was moving, but it showed the image. No, I'm confused. It really is. And an arcade horror? Could you? Would you want to? I think that's where it came from, so I'm gonna go up here. I'm surprised they reused maps from the base game.
Want me to take a look at that?
Yeah, you can take a look at
We're good.
that. Was like one of the biggest complaints. Well, not one of the, it might have actually been one of the biggest complaints of the game was they reused maps. And then they reused maps in different orders, I think. And redecorated it for the DLC. Why? The Demon's Gift. Before the first blight, there lived an old man and woman. One day, a beautiful stranger came to their house seeking shelter. The old man and woman gave her food to eat and a downy mattress to sleep upon. In return, she offered them a golden mirror that would grant 3 wishes. Looking into the mirror, the woman frowned at her wrinkles and gray hair. "I wish I were young again," she said. Suddenly, the face of a lovely maiden stared back at her. The man angrily grabbed the mirror, saying, "You're so selfish. You could have given youth to both of us. I wish you weren't so stupid." Well, that's gonna end well for him. At once, the woman was brilliant beyond measure and saw that her husband had never loved her. He tolerated her only because her age and ignorance made her seem less by comparison. Made his own seem less by comparison. Angry now, the old woman grabbed the mirror, and at the same time they both said, "I hate you. I wish that you get exactly what you deserve." With that, they were both back together, both ugly and old, and now knowing exactly how much contempt they had for each other. Horrible gift. Fun times. It really is the bane of all gamers. Rubble. Rubble, 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 rubble. Yeah, I don't need it. Yeah, kind of. I need to play Andromeda more. I've only played it like once. Inventory. But all of these seem fine. I wish they gave you money amounts. Then I can be like, I can sell the least expensive thing. Or I can like get rid of, destroy it. Tiny head carving, sure. Weathered dwarf pin. We're only going to take the staff, we're going to leave the rest. Meryl had things to say. This might not have been the best group. It's doing the weird, like, just like normal text loading in the bottom or like in the middle. I never liked that side. Game, you okay? I don't know if the game's okay or not. Interesting that like they specified that it was before the first blight. I don't know if that's just a way to make it like to be like this was a really long time ago. But I do find it strange that they specified that. Also, I wonder what the world looked like. What, like 1300 years ago? That'd be like 700 AD. Nope. About 700 AD for us. And all was well with the world except for to Tevinter Magisters, yeah. In like 3,000 years. A little more than 3,000 or less than 3,000 years since the fall of Elvenon. That, like, how long did Tevinter run? Like, because Solus was asleep for 4,000 years. Which means the veil went up 4,000 years ago. I think I need to restart my game. Luckily, I think it just saved, so we should be good with that. But, like, the veil went up 4,000 years ago. The first blight was, like, I want to say 1,300 years ago. What happened? Because it wasn't the veil going up. A lot of questions. And like, Dorian, you want to talk to your ancestors for us? We know the name of one of his, Amelia Pavis. I believe it is. Game? Hello? Oh, there it goes. It popped up the little square, the Dragon Age 2 square. Intro, why are you so loud? Dorian, tell us all the things. Commune with some spirits of wisdom. Maybe they'll let us know. Alright, yeah. So we're just like right outside. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Because I don't think we can go backwards. I could go to a previous save, I guess. Sebastian broke my damn game.
I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I skipped one.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
Hey, look, a desire demon.
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian.
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
I think we might just go with Die Fiend, but I'm not gonna go with I do like power. I could go I wouldn't obey my friends.
Not if it meant selling out my
I'm
family.
glad you get rivalries.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
This is gonna be great.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
I don't know why this gets me. Why would that get you rivalry with Aveline? Why would that get you rivalry with Aveline?
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people
Okay,
who
well,
adore you,
from what it said she was
all
going to
those
say
trials
to what
they
she
used to
actually
say for your
said,
brother,
I
now
understand
rule with
the
shining prince.
rivalry points now.
All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Right. Now it's loading again. There we go. So my first points with Sebastian are 15 rivalry points, but it's fine because I got +5 for Varric and Carol. Now, do you think I make such great decisions? Make amazing decisions. Oh, she's dead. That's Big Ouch. Okay. Mira, what's up?
And stay down.
Eric, dude. Oh, potion. Do you guys have tactics? Okay, cool. Self. Health. Low 25. Use item. Use a health potion. Health. Less than 25. Oh shit, this might be bad. I might change it to 10%. If we go, gosh, if we go through too many potions. Oh, it goes to an ally's possession. Interesting.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Yeah, sure about that. 1 second. I want her crook. Yep. Oh, that's fine. I don't need the belt. I could destroy something.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Well, she was doing magic,
Those ruins
so...
there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
Be nice. We rival man Sebastian. He doesn't feel like a man you rival mans.
Don't blame your mother. The desire demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will
know,
make
right?
reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian.
Maybe just make sure there's not like
We weren't
tombs.
the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
They're in pain. We would literally have to run through the entire house again. Their house was already giant. Also, that hatch had nothing to do with anything. You think there would be like a button on a door, be like, hey, you want to get out quickly? Go this way. Me through the doors. No more fake doors. We need to go sell things. Is there nowhere to like sleep to get rid of? I mean, I can get rid of like barracks.
Have you heard the chant of light?
That's the song they sing at the chantry, right? It's pretty, but a little repetitive.
Then you know the story. How Andraste became the Maker's divine bride and convinced him to offer us a second chance.
Ancient demon tombs
Right.
discovered in Connecticut
I never understood
backyard.
why
News
she had to
11.
die.
Her mortal husband betrayed her out of jealousy.
But if he wanted her to spread her faith, couldn't she do that better alive?
The Maker gave us free will. By his betrayal, Mafarath showed us that men were not yet worth saving.
I don't know. It's a nice story, but I think it's got some holes.
Sketchy on the details. Unwanted competition helps no one. A bunch of foreign assassins are roaming the streets looking for some fool mage. Can't have these people killing without contracts. It's chaos. Get rid of these fools before they bring the guard down on us all. They put an assassin put a notice on the Chanter's board. Does that make sense? Could go finish. This shouldn't have more inventory for us, so should be good.
We're here to serve the Maker.
So, choir boy.
Oh, let's
this
gather your party in the
usurper of
chantry.
yours is 20 feet tall,
Not even close, no.
but he has claws for hands, right?
Fingers. Perfectly normal ones. If a little fat, perhaps.
He eats babies, though, and farts fire.
You're not serious, I hope.
You can't even pretend to be interesting, can you?
You sound like Volo, I'm not gonna lie. Wait. Oh, we need to talk to Sebastian here? I don't wanna... I mean...
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
Barrett got an instant bad vibe from this dude.
Wash behind the ears. Evil usually gets stuck there.
The demon didn't lie.
Just
I
completely
used to be
ignore
bitterly
my...
jealous of my brother.
But
I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have
why
what
is
I
there
never
a
thought I
face as
could?
your belt buckle? Isn't that kind of weird? Everyone ever just like looks down, there's just like caught with a face just staring at him.
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will?
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent,
Hey, how are
I
you
don't
doing?
know if it's the right thing to do.
For some reason, and it's not showing up on my over here. I was like, it just says returning chatter, but it doesn't tell me who or what they said. Welcome in. How's it going? into your heart.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
Calling for
You didn't feel what that
your
demon
heart.
stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawk. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
Oh, she's gonna flirt with him. Flirting with him feels like kind of like flirting with Colin in the beginning of Inquisition, where it's like just for funsies.
Hello again.
Hey Beth, how's it going?
I can think of a few services for you to perform.
What?
Ooh.
Why are you smiling like... Oh. Oh my. That's not what I meant. I think I need to pray. A lot.
It went just as well as I thought it was going to go. Oh, it is giving flirting with... It's giving flirting with Colin in Haven vibes. I love it. I love it so much. This is my first time ever having Sebastian, and this is amazing. I did initially get minus 15 rivalry, so we were back at neutral with him, but... that was funny. I don't... Oh. Sebastian, you want to talk again? Why do you want to talk again? Companions. Everyone wants to speak to me. I don't have high enough I don't know if I guess I could talk to everyone. I can go around chit-chatting with everyone. Hey, Sebastian, you want to talk? What's yours called? Yeah. Talk to Sebastian. That's just is that literally what it's called? Are you in here? The Starkhaven longbow. Oh, no, yours is a gift. We're not giving you that yet. So you had to wait to get gifts in this game? Meryl can get a gift right now. It is a good game. How is your run of Inquisition going? Give me all the deets. What you playing as? Who you romancing? I always need to know. If you want to share, of course. What am I looking for? What is happening? Anders. Fun fact. Going to people's houses, day or night, does not change what looks like coming through the windows. Anders.
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
Yes, you did, didn't you? Hold on. Yes. Assuming this is just talk to Anders. That was Act 1. What is the next quest? Questioning beliefs, that's right. Ooh, a female Kunari. Romance Sarah. For some reason, it keeps cutting off your messages on my main chat log. It's so silly, but that's really cool. I've never played a female Kunari, but after we're done here, I'm playing a female Kunari and romancing Josie.
The Templars are hunting you.
Ooh, Aston is
Not me specifically.
Archer.
They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret.
I think I'm gonna play mage.
It's only a matter of time.
You need a safer place. I think we're romance. Like, I kind of want to romance Anders, but also like, did I not open the quest? Here. It doesn't start a romance, does it? can kiss him. It's fine. This is not the right one. I don't know what conversation we're having right now. It's fine. I've romanced Josie once. Years and years ago.
Don't tell me these things. I might have to lock you up to keep them off you.
Sweetheart, I'm not letting anyone lock me up. You included. The Knight Commander is out of control.
Sir?
Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
We're gonna go. I don't know what conversation we're in right now, so it's fine. We're in Act 2, but this isn't. Maybe it's Descent. No. I just want to talk with Anders. Oh, maybe it's Visit Anders. Yes, okay. Right, so this is fair. Maybe just a little
Justice
bit.
must not know where to turn first.
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything.
The big ball of timey wimey.
Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
Fair. It'll be fine. But actually, you know, you kind of have to control.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying.
I know.
I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. You're at as much risk as I am. That's what I worry.
Your room is very echoey.
What if your money and position aren't enough? What if the Knight Commander turns on you? Everything I've done to control this. I don't care. I would drown us in blood to keep you safe.
I will say I was slightly distracted. That's bullshit. That the male hack can be... Oh. What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, these are both romantic. But this one doesn't get you any points. This option doesn't get you any points, but there's a different option for male hog here that does get you points. I think that's bullshit. Bullshit, I say.
I don't want to see you lose yourself. To the Templars or Justice.
How much is left if you strip both those out? I'm sorry. I can't be anyone but who I am. There will be more violence. I know that. If you tie yourself to me, I'll only hurt you.
I haven't made a decision, but like, let's just flirt? Also, but who are you, Anders?
You keep saying that. You haven't yet.
I never thought I'd meet another mage like you. Another apostate. Don't tempt me. Not unless you're ready for what that means.
You know, fair enough, my dude. Plus 30? Okay, now we're gonna talk to Meryl. I'm kind of excited because I've also never done a Meryl romance. I think I've done an Anders romance once, or at least I've seen an Anders romance all the way through. Just following the map, but incorrectly, apparently. An alluvian. Meryl, you know any talks?
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
I swear you had one. Nope. No Meryl, Barrick, Aveline, Fenris, Isabel. Why does Meryl not have one? Meryl will make you go barefoot. She doesn't even want to be barefoot right now. Meryl, why you don't want to speak? Rude. Bella. Let's go talk to Bella and Barrick, I guess. Why no Merrick talks? Meryl talks, not Merrick. Merrick is talk to, yes, I know. I want to know what the quest's called. Isabel's ongoing search. I have two modes apparently for this game. It's either attempt absolutely no guide or use the guide for literally everything. A whole page ad, a whole page, what the fuck? I don't want to talk to Nora, I want to talk to Bella.
We used to have it.
It's like you haven't moved in 3 years. It's easier for people to find me this way. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes. That turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
I could kiss her. I've never kissed her. But she's not one of my options right now. Isabella's not one of the options. We're nading a mage for the Oops All Blood mages.
You can count on me. Thanks. I appreciate it. If I learn anything new, you'll be the first to hear about it.
Oh.
Tell us about Starkhaven, choir boy. I'm sure we're all burning with curiosity about your faraway land.
My faraway land? It's inland free marches, not on the moon.
Huh. And here I was hoping.
It's a lot like here, but fewer dead people.
Well, you don't have Hawk.
Why does Varric seem like he's jealous? Like he's afraid that choir boy's gonna steal Hawk or something. It could be that, or it's just he got a bad vibe and it's very snarky with him. But like the immediate dislike is rough. Or Whitmore, blah blah blah.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble.
You protecting our resident healer?
Let me ask you something, Hawk.
Sure.
You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
I think she would like to do business, maybe. Though she is a mage.
I could go into business for myself. You must have pointers on that, don't you, Varric?
A business is like a puppy. Take your eyes off it, and soon there's shit all over your floor.
Lovely.
To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down.
I mean, Wuthering's
It's good
dead.
to hear you're sticking around.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
My mother used to say that there are a lot more mages now than when she was a child. I think it's the lyrium in the water.
What do you, what's questioning beliefs already, Bella? Maybe we are going to pull up her questioning beliefs, because I don't know what our friendship is with her. I need to figure out how to get that to not show up on the screen. Not in moderator mode. Go. Okay. I think we're good for this one. We're friendly with her.
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back.
Aww.
A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The Hanged Man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
And you'll wake up and find someone stolen your trousers.
That's when you know it's a party. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
Not flirting with Bella no more. I mean, we did just flirt with Sebastian, so we'll flirt a little bit with Bella, but we're not gonna, like, no.
That's mildly insulting, you know.
You know what I mean. You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
You weren't going to say storm. We're going to say something else. And I don't know what it is.
Maybe you would have been shipwrecked sooner. I'm a terrible sailor.
Are you? I suppose I'll have to keel haul you till you shape up.
Cool. We do have to go speak with Fenris. Boop. We went from all range to all melee. Love it. Starting with feathers is gonna be so hard. There's things up here. I love him so much. Okay, but we need friendship really badly. We're slightly more friend. Just never, ever, never, 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 never. I would never. I couldn't even imagine it. Best reaction is correct. How dare? How dare? I don't even joke about that. For real. That's so fucked. Nope.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming
Oh,
around
why are you
again,
everywhere?
like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
I like your voice.
So do I.
And the view. The view is also very, very nice.
3 years.
Same, Bella, same.
There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
Just speak to Fenris. No, this is not the speak to Fenris. Fenris Night Terrors, maybe? No. What was this quest? What was this quest? Was it not just speak to Fenris? No, it was not this. Hell, maybe? No. We're just going to have to...
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion?
Did we not have this conversation already?
It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
No one gives up Fenris. If you give up Fenris, I don't trust you. I love Fenris so much. I romance Fenris almost every playthrough.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
I just asked that question.
Would you be surprised to learn that...
I'm sorry.
Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
I need to know, because I don't want rival points with him. There's 3 quests here. Is it his questioning beliefs? No, because I don't have him at 50%. Oh yeah, it is speak with him. But here, right here. I think my first time I romanced Anders.
Don't tell me you're going to
The
miss
very
all the
first time,
attention.
but like every other time since then, I romanced Fenris.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
What do you do when you stop running? Build a life.
You take a breath and look around. And start anew.
I don't know how.
Oy vey,
My
indeed.
first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
Hey! I mean, I could flirt with him. But being friends gives me more points, and that's what we want right now.
Your problems are my problems.
Unlucky you. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Should have asked questions. Tu problema is mi problema. Girl. Okay, well now he's above Aveline. Aveline's just barely friends. We're going to the journal to look up the actual name of the quest this time. Canyons. Falling on the captain. Not just calling. Calling on the captain. Calling is a book. Not on. I can type, I swear it's... Just don't look at my chat history, ever.
Good day, Sarah.
Definitely not fill the typos.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family.
Am I not family? I mean, you barely like me, so, you know. Probably not family. I mean, to be fair, I have rivalry with my own brother.
Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the captain of the guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
Hey, look, Fenris is just chilling.
That's why I remain unimportant. Less pressure.
As if the return of the Amels hasn't set Hightown on its ear.
As long as it's off its ass.
Sure, have your fun. But the coin you poured into Kirkwall tipped what balance there was.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane.
Yep.
You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
And this is why I never bring Aveline.
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
Like, she's busy. She has a full-time job. None of the rest of us really have jobs, other than Varric kind of has a job. But Varric makes his own hours. The rest of us are just doing whatever the fuck we want. I guess Anders also has a job, but he's also his own boss, so...
After the last captain,
And
you
his,
couldn't
like,
have
only
expected this to
employee.
be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Like, you leave, Fenris and Bella, like, at home. They're just rooting, kind of, each in their own way. And Meryl's just hyperfixating on her mirror for a decade. At that point, it's not really a hyperfixation, is it? It's just a fixation. Special interest.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with you if you need me, Hawk.
She
Just
trusts
say the
me.
word.
Doesn't need to join us. You two have, as far as I'm aware, I know you do some stuff, but you don't do much. Ever brood and drink wine. Alright. Other than giving him his bow, which we're not going to do because I'm pretty sure we're neutral right now. We could start some main plots, or we could do night terrors. We also have a few side quests. I want to do night terrors though. So let's take a break, and then we'll go do some night terrors. We'll figure out who we're bringing when we get back. Okie dokie. So go stretch, get your drinks, get some snacks, go to the bathroom, all that fun stuff. We'll be back in like okie dokie, I'm back. I don't know why I did that. I meant to change the party. Hopefully we don't need to open chests. Oh, Ander. No rogue blasphemy. At least I remembered. I know going in there's no rogue blasphemy. In my... And I have like a lock bash mod. I've never gotten it to work. That's incorrect. That's where we just came from. Antivan assassins. The no rogue blasphemy brought us into battle. Shit. Let's go sell some stuff first.
You should have lived in Tevinter. You'd be happier there.
You're probably right.
There, your magic would be a mark of honor. Apprentice to the right magister, you would do well.
Is there a downside?
Only if you're bothered by owning a few slaves and performing the occasional blood ritual.
So they all do those things?
Just the ones who don't complain about how powerless and persecuted they are.
Well then. All my time. Which isn't that much. Ooh, have fun. Good luck with it. I believe in you. Okay. We can get rid of it. I like how it gives you stars based on like the companion. Fade's Fury. Well, yeah, let's give that one to. I think there's probably gonna be a few that we like just can't use because our strength and stuff is not high enough. Good way to get rid of some of these normal robes we can also get rid of. Stars are less, we just get rid of. That's all of our rings, but like everyone's already has stuff, so. Signet ring. Ethra signet ring. Got nothing special here? A backpack in rigid bony. Now we have more room for things. Alright, and then oh, never mind, you can't even use Fate's Fury. You have. You also have one that improves with level up? No, you don't. I don't think I've ever, maybe on my first playthrough, maybe, but I don't think I've ever gotten them all either. And I've been playing like on Nightmare lately, so definitely haven't gotten them all. But in addition to our next playthrough not being canon, because we're on a non-canon full playthrough of the games, I'm also playing the game on either normal or casual, but with all of the trials on. Probably. And there's a couple like stuck inside.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Faenriel already, but
I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him. And now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fainriel went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
He can't be woken up?
The Keeper says he is near death. His lips still fog a mirror, but that is all.
I really love this color combination she's got going on.
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the Fade.
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that might help. But it requires someone Fainriel trusts to enter the Fade to
Maybe
free him.
have 2 companions. Like, you go for one of them and send one of your companions up to the other one. Maybe that might work. The fellow mage.
I have braved the Fade before. Perhaps I can aid him.
You have been so kind to us. Fainriel thinks of you as a true friend.
I am a mage, and this is my friend, a mage, and this is my other friend, also a mage, and this is
his childhood things here will help
my friend
anchor him.
who can punch
The
through
Keeper
the
will
veil.
delve into the ancient magics to protect this half-breed. She wouldn't do so for me.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible.
No.
Would you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
Ready to start.
This is too urgent to delay.
You have been
Fenris,
far kinder than I had
let's do
any
this.
right to expect.
Fenris has to be so very happy with being in this group, surrounded by mages. I usually just accept someone's death in that situation. Or casual all trials playthrough. We're doing it. We're going to save them all. We might bring it up to normal. But we're going to start in casual all trials. Dargan.
I came quickly, Ariane. I did not wish to tell you by letter how grave your son's situation is. The magic he possesses makes him what the Tevinters called Somniari, a dreamer. Dreamers have the power to control the beyond, what humans call the Fade. Fainriel is the first in 2 ages to survive.
It's so strange how there's 2 different, like, sets of ink. The Valslin.
Why are they so rare?
Dreamers have great power in the Fade. They attract demons. Luckily, most prove too frail of mind to survive a demon's possession. A dreamer abomination would be near unstoppable.
What can a dreamer do?
Dreamers are unique for their ability to enter the Fade at will, without the aid of Lyrium. In the Fade, they can shape dreams, and even affect the world beyond the Veil. Tevinter Somniari used to enter the minds of sleepers, and slay them in their dreams.
My party is full of people who already, like, interact with the Fade. It's fine.
Is there a difference between the Beyond and the Fade?
They are the same. By either name, the Fade is the realm of spirits, Thedas' heart, while the mortal realm is its strong arm. The demons who live there covet the bodies of mortals, and seek to possess them. Only mages ever touch the Fade in a waking state. Others see it in dreams.
Unless you're a dwarf, and then you never see it. What's the Fade?
What exactly are we going to do
dwarves.
The elves of the Dales were experts in the Somniari arts. They could even help those with no power enter the Fade. I have done my best to recreate the ritual. We will use Fainreal's childhood home as a focus to draw him back through the veil.
Let's start the ritual.
Just send me into the Fade. I told you her courage was legendary.
Now, Ariane, please excuse us. We must prepare.
Oh, of course.
Much to prepare for.
There is more I must tell you that is not for her ears.
Is Fainreal in danger?
Serious conversation.
Indeed. And the danger may not come from what you think. Fainreal cannot become an abomination. The destruction he would cause is unimaginable. If you cannot save him from the demons, you must kill him yourself.
I can't do that.
A death in the Fade will make him what your circle calls tranquil. He will be no threat after.
That's Fainreal's greatest fear. I won't be the one to make it come true.
I have no choice but to leave it in your hands. Now,
how dare she at? Like, I understand the fear, but like...
Choose carefully.
How dare.
For all will face temptation.
I worry what a journey to the Fade might bring out in me.
Can I come? I'd love to see the ritual. And I promise I won't be a bother.
I have no desire to explore the Fade, but if you need me, I will go.
He's resigned to it. Yep, that's the part we're bringing. You, in fact, need you. We could switch out Meryl, but Meryl's the one who wants to come. You're going to do whatever you want, Hawk, so just get it over with. I love.
I had not thought
it's so strange
in such a way.
That like.
It is good to feel the breath of the Fade again.
Free will, but
not the empty.
They also will just listen to Hawk whenever Hawk asks. What a way to meet your potential your potential love interest, like, roommate. Body mate?
Does that happen every time you're in the Fade?
I am justice. Anders has told you of me. Come. I sense Fainreal's mind straining. We will not have much time.
Never done that before. I don't know what just happened. Oh, I got a level up. I got ability point. I've never caught the book before. Probably because I always forget that you can pause this game. Glowy eyes are pretty. Freaking frack. Okay. She just learned Japanese instantly. She now knows all Dalish. Puzzles. Deep Fade puzzle. I got the book. I think we just move everyone. might have. Hopefully I don't do this. Magic. Save. It saves so quickly that sometimes I miss that it actually saves. I do want to go this way. Alright, this puzzle. There's a video. This is the wrong video. This is the one I just did. I already did that one. The outside one? One. One. It wasn't a real leak, I know. Deleted it. It didn't post it. I tried to make it post it, it just deleted it. But that was funny. I appreciate it. Next time spell out dot. For joke ones. Because it blocks all links that aren't clips. Clips are allowed. All other links are not allowed. Moobot deletes without prejudice. That one? Okay. Okay. Apparently, if you just like rotate them, it takes too many turns, and you have to fight a thing. And I don't want to fight a thing. The fate is puzzling. The fate is very puzzling. There's nothing in this room. It's empty. What's your purpose? Except for having appropriately sized beds. Maybe on a little bit on the short side, but like pretty low to the ground. They're a little short, but not laughably so.
Well, it's rare to see two forgotten magics in one day. It's usually a slow place, the Fade. Not many surprises. I wasn't sure I'd like this one, but it has potential. A demon of sloth. It exists to make men forget their purpose and their pride. Do not relax around it.
I could never forget my pride.
I have a proposition
By my pride, I mean
might
myself.
interest you.
I will not give in to temptation, fiend.
Have it your way.
I do get +5 Meryl Rivalry, but I did get +10 earlier. But Anders and Fenris agree on something. It's wild. You love to see it. Okay. Justice, can I talk to you?
This is no time to spend.
What?
Come. Let us act while we still can.
Okay. We'll start with this side. Fenriel's Pride. Bliss? Written by Enchanter Mir or Drommel. These books are like giant, like unwieldy giant. Like it's so big it won't fit in the chair. Why are the tomes so giant in this game? Like that book's big, but like reasonably sized. This tome is unwieldy. I guess this is the fate. There's not a lot of loot in here, is there? Goodbye! I'm coming with you. Nope, I'm not coming with you.
My people, I present to you our hope. His features may mark him as human, but in his heart beats the blood of the day.
Here's the thing, I don't remember.
He came to
how
us to
many
learn
mods.
his heritage, to release the power from a
I have in this
lineage as
game.
ancient as our race.
I don't know what to say.
So like, the shields are the same as the Daedalus shield in Inquisition, but is that because they took it from this game and put it into Inquisition, or do I have a mod that makes this game more coherent with Inquisition? I don't remember. It's a great question, and I don't know.
This is a trick.
First Enchanter, what are you doing here? Mother told me the Dalish are honorable. Why would the Keeper lie?
Because it's not
Why would
the
she
Keeper.
entrust her people to a human?
You are one of us, Fainreal. Your magic will restore our greatness.
But
your
you
hair
told
is
me this magic was
broken.
outlawed for a reason. Even the Dalish don't practice it anymore.
It's not to keep a.
That's a demon, Fainreal. It wants to trick you.
He lies. The first enchanter is a pawn of the Templars.
No. Silence, demon! Weren't you? Keeper Marathari warned me of this. You're not the Keeper. Mother's people have no circle, but they don't consort with demons.
What's your name, Meryl?
You. Why did you interfere?
Because it's what I do.
With my power joined to his, Fainreal would have changed the world.
Can you get approval from these? I don't think I can. I might be able to. Only from... Okay, there is one.
Have you ever seen an abomination? They are ugly.
You put such stock in appearances. Perhaps that is why your friend's loyalty only goes skin deep. You think this elf, with her innocent face, would turn down a demon's offer? She didn't before. How about it? Would you take what I offered the boy? Scion of the Dalish, savior of elvenkind.
Can you...
Solus, is that you?
do that?
I am the greatest of my kind. Whatever tricks your little pet has taught you will pale in comparison.
Somehow this gives me plus 10.
All right. When he puts it that way.
I cannot put you ahead of the fate of my people.
You took my dreamer. Now you'll take his place.
Again?
Again.
One more is
Alright, we're down to 2. There were 2.
Demons. They seek
Let's finish this!
Dude, Justice, your voice, I'm like 90% sure that's not the same voice actor as played Justice in Awakening. I could be wrong. It just doesn't seem like it. Fenris! I don't know where the heck Anders went. Now I'm mom.
That's it, Fainreal. Hard on the downstroke, then lift. Good. I'll have you scribing all my letters soon. If I'd known you were such a brave lad, I'd have brought you into the business years ago.
Does that mean I can come with you to Antitha, Father? Mother said maybe this summer. Right, Mother?
Your father never wanted anything to do with you. Don't trust him.
Why are you lying to me?
Don't listen, son. She's always been ashamed of you. She wanted you gone, so she could go back to the Dailies. I'm the one who loves you.
But why can't I remember you?
It's not your father, Fainreal. You're trapped in the Fade by a demon.
A demon? No. No, I want this!
Then remember this is who took away them.
Wait, the what?
Only thing you ever wanted. You turned him against me.
Oops.
Complete accident. I was trying to help, honest.
You have cost me a dreamer, but at least you will provide me a death.
Cool. He didn't offer anything to anyone. Isn't she the one who offers a boat? Or that's the Cry Demon. Arrest. Arrest is arrest. I ended up with 2 people. I've ended up with like 1 or none before. Usually knows. That means there must be another one, right?
I can't spend another moment in this place. The screaming. Everywhere, all I hear are the nightmares of people dying, fleeing, gnawing their own arms off to escape.
You might want to leave.
This is a world of monsters. And they all want me. Please, help me escape. Help me die.
I don't think I scrolled this far down. That should be good. No death.
If I kill you here, I only destroy your mind. You will become a tranquil.
I was afraid of that for so long. I can't even remember why. To live. To sleep without dreaming. To never hear a demon's whisper. It is a blessing as great as standing at the Maker's side. Do it. Put the knife in my heart.
No!
You can master this talent, Fainrail. You don't have to let it destroy you.
The Dalish do not have what I need.
They don't.
Perhaps Tevinter. If these powers can be trained, it would be there.
You're right, but yikes.
I can do this.
Have you ever met a wolf on your journeys? Can you let me know? Like a 6-eyed wolf?
Fainrail has mastered his powers.
Then he lives.
Yeah, that's questionable.
You saved
Maybe
him.
he can find a couple of good ones.
I cannot thank you enough. Keeper Marathari, may I return with you to the Sunderlands?
What's her name?
I would like to ask for my son's forgiveness.
Maybe you can go find Mayveris or...
Of course.
Dorian.
It was you who chose to stay away.
He must go elsewhere to train.
It was
there is
her
no
who
one in
chose to
Kirkwall
stay
to help him. He asked me to
Okay,
say
have a
goodbye.
good night.
My son?
Hope your tomorrow is better.
I must find him before he goes.
It is wise for him to seek guidance. Kirkwall cannot provide what he needs.
Sleep well.
I truly did not think what you did was possible. You are a rare human indeed.
You have my apologies. It is easy to forget that one cannot bind demons with words.
Your friend awakened here some time ago. No one is immune
She
to
just
a
called
demon's
Meryl
offer.
my friend.
You accomplished a miracle with Fainrail. This book belonged to the last dreamer of our tribe. It has a rare magic beyond price.
Why doesn't Fainrail have it?
Please, accept it with my gratitude.
You should give it to Fainrail. Or you should have given it to Fainrail earlier. Hard to do that right now. Journal companions. Meryl, an apology. Yes. Talk to Meryl.
Do Dalish honestly not recognize the difference between demons and beneficial spirits?
We've never thought of the Fade as the home of our gods. It is another realm, another people's home, no different or more foreign than, say, Ozama.
But have you never studied the types of demons? They break down very clearly into different sins.
Spirits differ from each other, just as you and Hawk and Isabella are all human. More or less.
Or less. Alright. Let's go get an apology from Meryl. surprised we haven't got questioning beliefs. So some of them are triggered by different quests, I believe. I don't think I brought her with me.
I can't believe I turned on you. With the demon in the Fade, I'm so sorry. Masaranas. I'll understand if you can't forgive me.
Bad Meryl. At least you didn't say I like big boats and I cannot lie. Small things.
If I held a grudge against everyone who attacked me in a dream, I'd have no friends.
How do you do that? Make everything better with a smile. It's like magic that doesn't get you in trouble.
Oh!
I've been so careful in all my dealings with spirits until now. To make such an obvious mistake. It frightens me. It takes so little for a mage to fall.
What do you do to protect yourself from demons?
The Keeper taught me. In the Fade, you must believe nothing but yourself. Everything there is a lie, or a trick, or a trap. I knew not to trust, and I don't know why I did.
What made you give in?
It felt like every word the demon spoke reached out and pulled at my heart. I didn't want to believe it, but I just had to.
Why is it focusing behind her?
You're already in a lot more danger than most mages.
Because of the blood magic. I know. I'll be more guarded from now on. Thank the creators you were there. It won't happen again. I'll make sure of that.
Got the big, like, elvish eyes, and I just love it so much. I've maxed out my friendship with Anders. I'm really close to doing it with Meryl. Anders, we're friends. Anders is bestie. Meryl's is almost bestie. Okay, you have journalist companions. We can go give Barrick his ring. Or we could do a different mission, because we've been doing a lot of companion things. What are the side quests? We could do some side quests. They'll be on the docks. I guess we don't have a lot of side quests right now. I also haven't gone back home. We should do that after we get it.
The alienage is overcrowded. Someone should do something about it.
More refugees pouring in every day.
Still a shadow of Val. You could get another cat, you know. There's one in the Lowtown market with a litter of kittens ready to wean.
You don't pay attention to Templars, Qunari, or politics, but you notice kittens.
Templars, Qunari, and politics don't meow and attack your feet when you're buying food.
Are there any tabbies? I'd like a tabby.
Oh, we gotta get him a cat.
In the muck.
For something special, friend?
I grabbed the things I need.
What do you need,
We
love?
should also go shopping
Package
in
delivery.
Hightown.
I'm Hawk. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Oh, cloak and dagger phrases. How about the queasy crow flies at midnight?
How about the smart-mouthed Ferelden gets slapped across the face? The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
Darkhaven sent another caravan of mages bound for the gallows 2 months back. I thank those who helped rescue our comrades. Now one of my brothers has been apprehended by bounty hunters. I offer a goodly sum of gold to anyone who can go to the wounded coast and rescue him. At some point, the freedom of every mage is owed to someone. A sympathetic cousin, a kindly farmer, a Ferelden refugee. They help because it's right, and we must band together again. Yes, Darkhaven. How to frame a Templar! In the past fortnight, 7 apostates have been captured because of one Templar, Sir Conrad Bernhardt. It's never wise to underestimate a Templar's intelligence, but Sir Conrad is both brilliant and ruthless. We must remove this threat. Killing him is not an option. He must be disgraced, removed from Kirkwall, and ideally cast out of the Templar Order. Fortunately for us, the Templars now fear they've been infiltrated by blood mage puppets. Several Templars who are watching their own. Several Templars who are watching their own, one is deep in the throes of delirium and can be fooled. His name is Sir Roderick, and he frequents the Hanged Man. His testimony alone will be dubious, so we must search the gallows in low time for any slight fabrication that can defame Sir Conrad before we fall. Sure. Why not? But we do need to go to Hightown. You go shopping. Beginning of every act, we must shop. And I missed one in Lowtown as well. Show up and stand. And I guess there's that one inside I never go to after Act 1. I should check it out, see if it's still there.
The alienage is dirty crap.
If you see a blonde elf girl, run. She's probably a blood mage. Heard something about a big strike.
I should make a blonde elf girl just for the lulz. Oh, you guess you can't make a blonde elf girl. Can't make an elf. Well, damn.
They say this harbor was created by the Magisters long ago.
Cows are intimidating from across port. And there is
want to see real work. This is where you come.
a lot of sunken ships.
Beats the mines, that much I know.
I went down to go up. I still can't get over Marathari calling Meryl your friend.
The alienage, Fenris.
I don't live in the alienage.
Don't you care about the plight of our people? Not even a little bit.
I don't need to visit the alienage to know what they suffer. I know it better than you.
I've lived there for years. I see it firsthand.
And I lived it.
You! This is your fault!
Huh?
You and that blighter, Varric Tethras. You'll be the end of my boys.
I have no idea who you are.
I don't even know who you are.
Yevon, member in good standing of the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Not that it really matters to people like you.
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault.
My sons are lost in the deep roads because of stories about you. Your sodding glory and treasure.
Don't you dare blame her. We both know this was Iwan's doing.
If you want to keep your job, shut your mouth, woman.
Your boys are grown men. It was their own decision.
Your boys don't sound bright enough to follow a map. I'm sure they didn't get too far.
My boys aren't stupid. Foolhardy, maybe, but not stupid.
Are you sure about that?
You're the only one who knows where they went. They were following the path of your expedition. Please help me find them. Don't let my boys die down there.
Your sons made an expedition into the deep roads. Did anyone go with them?
They went alone, the fools. Just my 3 boys against every darkspawn in the deep roads.
You say
I
they're not
wanted
stupid.
Yevon's middle son. The whole thing was his idea. Emrys and Merrin were just following his lead. The greedy bastard didn't want to hire anyone else if it meant he had to share the spoils.
Sounds familiar.
I thought coming to the surface meant I would never have to face losing my sons to the darkspawn.
Sure, I'll look. How many darkspawn could have come back in 3 years anyway?
Why do I keep making friends with people who want to spend all their free time in the bloody deep roads?
Thank you, Messer. Those boys are my
I don't
life.
know. Maybe it's just fate.
They entered the deep roads using the same passage you did. Please find them. I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
Come on, you 3. Get backpacks in close. Get ropes of the void. Someone else had void something. Allergies will be the end.
You want daggers? Got them too.
How did he go? To Lowtown. Oh, I guess, and then we need to go to the gallows. It'll be fine.
Did you step on something sharp, Fenris?
No?
Slam your fingers in a door?
No.
Smack your head on a low beam?
Is there a point to this line of questioning?
Just wondering why you're so cross all the time.
Perhaps it's the inane prodding.
Oh, you two. I just need the boots of the void. I don't know where to get those though. Oh, I did want to check. I really can't.
Feel free to browse my wares. The profits help Ferelden refugees here and
Other than my Zevran and Dalish Mage. Hero Ferelden. They got it together very well. But yeah, Meryl. Oh, so very well. Definitely can bring them together and expect absolutely no arguing whatsoever. Where else would I need to go? There's a shop at the Gallows. That's where we're gonna go to. I guess we also need to go to Sundermount because Dalish also have a shelf. A shelf? They also have a shop. Why did I say shelf? Green. Or go to Sundermount now. So if we have Meryl at 100%, we don't have to worry about her.
The Harbor Masters
approval.
I just need a destination.
No void.
Want swords? I got swords.
The Viscount will not
Oh yeah, we do need to talk to Armark.
Ah, my young friend. You've returned. I mustn't sound like a chanter, since I know you've heard me say this before, but are you perhaps interested in a small job? I am still in need of a few rare ingredients that, I have to admit, are difficult to obtain.
Let me know what you need, and I'll see what I can do.
I only did 2 or 3 of the last one.
I'll write up a list for you.
I'll take another injury kit. And health potions now that I have them. It's 69. Nice.
Welcome back to Souls, my friend.
I don't understand. It held an enchantment.
Void? Void? No. Backpack. Here we go.
Just yesterday.
Colin. Noodles. What's up?
Hawk, the new scion of the Amel family. Congratulations. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Is there anything I can help the Templars with?
Oh, you're kind to offer, but after what happened with Tirani 3 years ago, the Knight Commander has closed ranks. Our own men undergo weekly questioning, and she's eliminated all work with outsiders. It's hard to keep recruitment up enough to maintain our numbers.
Everyone seems concerned about the Qunari. What's the Templar stance?
They are heathens. They will stop at nothing less than the eradication of the Chantry. But we can't know the immediate goals of the Qunari in Kirkwall. Should it come to open conflict, we are the largest army in the city. We will be the ones to lead its defense.
I keep hearing about the Knight Commander. When do I get to meet her?
I'm afraid she's become more reclusive since you came to Kirkwall, Hawk. These last 3 years,
It wasn't that much
especially,
longer
she's been
after
very
you came to
suspicious of
Kirkwall.
outside influences. I almost wonder if something happened.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Hawk probably got here before you got here, Colin.
Tranquil. I passed my harrowing. He can't do that.
That's fucked. But, no. I'm pretty sure Colin got here after we did, but before Anders.
The first enchanter has marked up these potions well beyond the cost of making them. He is trying to earn money.
Quality armor. The best.
Written on the scroll are orders to move an impound shipment of raw lyrium. Everything is filled out except who to send it to. I've never done that before. I never noticed I was over there. Who are you?
A message for you.
About bloody time. We'll deliver the cargo soon as we've unloaded the Antivan Queen.
I wonder if you have Bella, if she mentioned, like, reacts to what's name.
If there weren't so many mages preaching sedition, the Templars would not feel so compelled to use the right of tranquility.
I don't know if I want Emmerich right now. Talk to Emmerich right now with this group. I do want to go back to, I want to finish looking at all of the
hunters.
Stop right there! You are in possession of stolen property.
Already?
Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
Already? I can't remember if one gets me more than the other, and we desperately need it with Fenris. I don't want to have to kill him later. Act 2. I don't get any approval here. Oh, yes I do. Found the quest. He's not a slave.
Fenris is a free man.
I won't repeat myself. Back away from the slave now.
I am not your slave!
You go, Fenris! This is not the group that's... Should be with this group, but... It's fine. Never. It can never. For some reason I thought she was just gonna keep attacking, but that's not how this goes. I've got to use to not resist it very well. Also, I totally guessed the name of this right. Or I guess recalled it correctly. It's called a bitter pill. The pretty ones. All of us. Good luck with that.
Fallen before us.
Time for you to fix shit.
Is he? Please don't kill me. Tell me.
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You chose the wrong master.
Fenris just speaks and I just swoon. It's a problem.
Adriana.
Not a bad problem to have, but it's...
I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
It's a problem.
This is someone you know.
My old master's apprentice. I remember
Blood's glitching.
her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Denarius. If she's here, it's at his bidding. I knew he wouldn't let this go.
Then why are we standing around?
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare, or flee.
Is everyone all right?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go now. I'm just double checking. It doesn't help me with Anders, but it's fine. I do want to get all the loot though. I will be stealing from them. Hold on. Was there not more loot? Did only 2 of them drop loot? That's bullshit. Really bounty hunters. They really chose the wrong job. There's so many of them. Stop spawning. For the love of everything.
This one will take a handsome price.
Thunder Smite. You guys don't get along very well. Oh, hold on. It's like we're doing really good on items, on like the health potion usage. But then I remember none of these guys have gotten that. Why is there an asterisk on support? Yeah, I guess if you're under 25, you haven't healed yourself, use a potion. I guess Meryl does have it. I want to confirm. Okay, cool. Did you just say suck on a fireball? Okay, Gale. I should knock them all back.
exciting.
We have to work on your just definition of exciting, Meryl. I mean, I guess it was exciting, but like, the way you said it made it sound like it was like fun exciting. And not like dangerous exciting. I don't have a rogue. Whose fault is that? I heard an eagle. We were playing D&D and I think I turned into an eagle. Or there was an eagle involved. So I opened up a YouTube video, just eagle sounds. And I just kept playing the eagle sounds. I'm pretty sure I was an eagle.
Not going to happen.
I like Baldur's Gate 3 where you can still attempt it, even if you are not proficient in it.
We must be careful. There were many such holdings once, especially in the mountains where individual slavers kept private pens.
I want to smooch.
They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Do slavers attack each other often?
They did. What better way to find slaves than to steal them? The holdings outside of Tevinter have mostly been abandoned, but they still exist.
Hadriana won't escape us.
Let's hope this isn't a waste of time.
I want to smooch, but we're not smooching the Fenris this time. I'm sad about it. I could change the party. Okay, hold on. Since it's giving me the opportunity. Isabel and Aberfeline seem to be a good group to go with this one. And I'm a mage, so.
They're still here. Good.
Let's pass where we are. I could have brought Vale or Fen or Berg. Actually, Isabel was a bad person to bring. It's fine. She would have been good if, at the beginning. Only one mage, I know, right? Blasphemy.
See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
Is this allowed in Tevinter?
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
Belle's like, do. Everything's fine. Room full of doors, but I can only enter one. Knowing they're going to like meet them halfway, I think I've placed that fairly well. I could have been a little further back. Trying to watch people's health because I was really bad about that last time we played. Found traps. Not Varric. Varric's better at traps than Isabella.
One less to worry. That's enough.
right through the fire. Flaming Inferno, don't care. You guys stuck on the traps again. Yep, I knew one of you would. Also, I love how I'm using my character to like go into rooms. It's completely unnecessary. I'm using the only range character to like run into places. Ow, what the heck was that? I knew someone was going to do it. Why did they have misty stuff? Why does the mage have a dagger? Using that. I don't know the last time we saved or the game saved was, so. Save again. Check the boxes to see if there's any like updated clothes.
Let's finish this!
Are you hurt? Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
The Magister. She
Makeup
said
was a
she
choice.
needed power, that someone was coming to kill her.
He's like, oh fuck, it's cause I'm coming to kill her.
We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her.
Murder.
She'll
She's
be
got-
so angry if you
guys.
hurt her.
This has been terrible for you.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
If you go to Kirkwall, I can help you.
Yes? Oh, praise the Maker. Thank you.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
I'm not.
I gave her a job, Fenris.
Ah, then that's good. My apologies. Let's find
He's like,
Hadriana
oh,
and be done
my
with this
bad,
place.
sorry. Rivalry with Isabella for that is silly. I have good friendship with Isabella. We need better friendship. We just started Act 2. We literally just started Act 2. Look at her hair. It's so cute. Oh, we did want to go to tactics again. Do, 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 do. I like how you can make it if one of my allies is low on health, I can use a potion. I'm gonna do inventory as well. It says they're dyed scarlet. Or scarlet dye. That's incorrect. I can do this. Just not great. We'll wear them. I don't have one that levels up as I go. Interesting. There we go. Oh, Evelyn. I forgot to do your inventory. You can't use this, you don't have enough strength. It's a little one. They both do the same thing, though. Yes, we're going to give the Tevinter Pantry Amulet. Maybe. Maybe we came from that door. Immediately got a better shield. So it has a hole in the middle. I feel like that's not as helpful. Puffer. Did you die, or did you do it on one try? Either way, congratulations. It's just fucking hard. My first time doing it at Nightmare, I think I had to try it, like, redo part of it, like 3 or 4 times. Wait, one of you just get reinforced? Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. That's good. And I will save once I'm done stretching. Thank you. Appreciate it. No, yes, this. Yep. Fenris got a new thing. Fenris has already got three armor slots full. Just started this out. I say just started. We've been here like for 4 hours. Well, this time 3 hours, like a little over 3. We'll probably have about an hour from the other one. That was just mostly reading, listening to Cass and Varric have a chit chat. Send you backwards. Okay, get back over that way. Hey guys, help! I love a good AoE. Where the hell'd she go? That's a great question. Did you save a Dawn? How many people lived?
I won't die here.
Would you stop jumping around? It's not saving you. It's just annoying. Breathe heavy enough?
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Denarius. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your
Surprise
life.
Pikachu face.
Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
You know, I think I always leave this one up to Fenris.
How do we know you're even telling the truth?
You don't. But I know Fenris, and I know what he's searching for.
I hate that.
If he wants me to betray Denarius, he'll have to pay for it.
I don't think you know Fenris as well as you think.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ehrman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you.
Glowy Fenris is glowy.
We are done here.
I've never. Okay, we have the. Are you alright?
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide.
I'm gonna be sad again.
Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
Last time it was my first time romancing him with the mage, and she was just like, not all mages? All other options, including the flirt with... He's angry, and he doesn't know what he says.
This doesn't mean we shouldn't look for your sister.
What else should it mean? Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil?
You? Me? Both of us?
Need to go.
Fuck just yelled. Okay, we're gonna go back to Hawk's mansion. And if Fenris wasn't gonna be there, we were still going back to Hawk's mansion.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana.
Damn, the Hawk's evil
took
shit.
out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
This gets you rivalry? This gets you rivalry?
People take their frustrations out on me all the time.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
I wanted to smooch, but we're not smooching this time.
What do you mean?
This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
We're friends, Fenris.
I'm not certain I know what that is.
That's 20. We got him up real high. Almost to 100 already. This is why we use the wiki.
There's an elven woman here, Monsieur. She claims she was sent here by you. I didn't know where to tell her. If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to...
There's a Sebastian here?
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's kind of you to say. I think we make a good pair.
A dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
You just bow to my dog.
Don't let it go to your head.
My dog plays poker. Or Theta's version of poker. Yes, we should definitely learn from my card-playing dog.
Greetings, mistress.
Call me that.
Your home was difficult to find. I've never been out on my own before, but I found it. Many people know of you. I hope I've made myself useful. I've already begun cleaning and I can cook. Not as good as Papa, but a little. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
What sort of skills do you have?
Not many, I fear. The Magister bade me to clean and sometimes fetch, but Papa told me to keep out of her sight as much as I could. But I can learn. I'll serve you well. Please don't hurt me.
You've been through a great deal. How are you
I would
feeling?
never.
I miss Papa, the other servants. I try not to think about what happened. I even feel sorry for the Magister. Is that bad?
Well, you need some food.
I'm sure Hadriana was very thankful for such loyalty.
I suppose she was. I'll serve you just as well, mistress. You'll see.
If you're staying here, Orana, it will be as my servant.
You mean I won't be a slave anymore?
Nope.
You'll be paid, like anyone else.
A slave is all I've ever been, like Papa and Grandpapa before me.
But your mother.
I'll try to be a good servant.
Like
Thank you, mistress. You're too good to
hair
me.
isn't attached to her head. You need some good feed-ins. You make yourself some food and you eat as much as you want, my girl. All the letters, storage. What is on here already? I will leave that. Hey, thank you so much for the raid, Steph. Let me get you a shout out. What were you playing? I guess I'll see in a second. If I can type. Welcome in, Raiders. You're playing Dragon Age Origins. Ooh, what kind of character were you playing? What kind of build? Who you're romancing? Give me all the details. Welcome in, Raiders. That's... When did the cat get there? Awesome. Of course. No problem whatsoever. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Base Clary, if you do not already know me. I play a lot of BioWare games, RPGs. Basically, if I can smooch in the game, I play it. There's probably games that I haven't found, but currently, in my recently played, they're all smooch games. Right now we're doing a non-canon playthrough of Dragon Age 2. Ooh. You've never played as a warrior? I used to strictly play as a warrior. Of course. How can you not mod the games? Like, I have so many mods. Though, in this game, some of them are broken, and I don't know how to fix them. I should probably work on that. Who has this one? No one has this one? I did my first modded background, my last playthrough of Origins. We did a Dalish mage from her actual Dalish clan, which was very interesting.
Is that Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell?
I was rogue I was warrior, and then I was warrior or rogue, and then I started playing. I like mage, but like Uzlin's my favorite origin because Alistair is my favorite romance. So that's how that usually goes, because you can't become queen if you're a mage. It freaking sucks.
Poor Prince.
I do enjoy playing mage in that game.
The bed.
But I like that you can switch between characters.
I think I'll let Sandal empty that.
Finery. I just wear my finery whenever I want.
Orana plays the lute beautifully. Must have been one of her duties as a slave. I could have left the amulet in there and forgotten all about it. What would the witch have done then?
You just called Clement the witch?
Taken it upon himself to add certain embellishments to my journal.
Eric. You invite your friends over once in a while and they go through your diary. It's fine. Okay, Apostate's Legacy. I still can't wear it. Could wear these boots though. Two-handed. I don't know if I want that for Fenrir. King Merrick's helm. How the hell did you get King Merrick's helm? Friends of Mactier. My favorite background is human noble. Nice. I have romanced Liliana once before. I've also been ninja-manced by Liliana while romancing Alistair before. That was entertaining. We had a conversation before we went to the Lands meet. It was about how Alistair is in bed. I go to the Lance meet. I'm just like, I'm going to rule by Alistair's side, basically proposing to her. And then after that, I go talk to Liliana, and she's like, I can't come between you and Alistair. I'm like, girl, we literally just talked about Alistair in bed. Like, yesterday. I am so confused. I'll grab that one. They have codexes? Interesting. He's cute. Necklace for Sebastian. Jarvia. I know, right? I'm just like, this seems sketch, but okay. Oh, I love it. Oh, these are... I'll wear that. Not wear that. +1 to all attributes.
Didn't Fenris say all Tevinter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves? I hope he was exaggerating.
Pretty sure he is.
I'm proud of you. Love, Mother.
Oh. Get sadder later. She is indeed a mod. I love it so much. She needed something better than like the default outfit. I hate the default outfit. It's not great. She's a noble now. She's high up. She needs an outfit that shows that. Let me put on her clothes that I just got her. Picked up for her. She can wear these out too. Probably won't have her wear them out, but she can. I can also have her wear Honora's outfit. Which one? Wait, which one was Honora's? This one? This one. I have 3 options, and she can just wear her armor inside. Which I like the option of that. This one actually I kind of like on her. Can I switch to this one? Oh, I do like how this one matches the portrait downstairs. And then I also have this mirror, so I can just change her hair from her bedroom. And I would move her hair actually. Where's my presets? I might have a few hairs. Just a few. I like to change them in between acts. So now that I have so many, it's really hard to stop on the one I want. I can check. Hold on. I need to make a list. I've been meaning to make a list for this game. It's just I have so many mods. I need to update my list for Inquisition and Origins. I need to open. I wonder. Oh, it's not here. I can just go from here. Nexus. Yes, yes. My mods. Okay, well, that's not super helpful. Not that. No. On the closet. Fish mod. Okay, this is after. Got this before I did all that. Or that. Hawk's estate mirror and outfit changer. There we go. Rules don't apply to me. There you go. That's the mod. Hey, look, and it opened after I was already done.
good to be important.
Very nice.
Maker's breath. Put some clothes on, man.
My god. The indecency. Thane! I named my dog Thane.
I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
You've been through a lot. You deserve any joy you can find.
Thank you, love.
And being supportive.
No one could ever replace your father. But it is refreshing to think I could still be caustic at this age.
Yes. Oh, you have the closet, but not the dress. Hold on, I saw it. It was quick to find. I misread, my bad. It was really quick to find. Accidentally found it too. Try that one. I already looked it up, like, when I was looking for a closet, and it came up, so I knew I could find it, like, really quickly. Okay, where are we going? What are we doing? I wish I could just escape from here. It's my favorite party for this game. For some reason. I need to talk. Does anyone need to talk to me? I want to talk to people. Search and rescue. Fool's Gold. Okay. I feel like there's another place we need to go to for some buying things. We'll just go Fox Estate. I can look it up. Once we get to everyone to a level like maxed out, like friendship, then I won't need this. Okay, I already accepted the quest. Hello, let me help people. I want to bring Sebastian, I guess, and not Aveline. This is also my first time playing with all the like DLC, so this is my first time with Sebastian. Of course, I have to bring Anders. I could have brought Varric. I should have brought Varric. Whenever we go to the Deep Roads, I should bring Varric. Because he loves the Deep Roads just so dang much. Truly loves the Deep Roads, right? This is where we were before. Boys, why were you no following? Seems odd. Not all dwarves love caves. Are we sure about that?
Let's finish this. Now you.
Varric. We're gonna have to ask Varric next time we see him. Loving the banter between Varric and Sebastian so far.
Are you an Andrastian, Fenris?
If I say no, will you attempt to convert me?
Many elves believe in the Maker. I ask only because I wonder if your experiences soured your faith.
My faith was never strong. It's difficult for a slave to have faith in someone who abandoned them.
The Maker didn't enslave you, Fenris.
He didn't help me much either.
And yet you stand here free. Perhaps he helped you more than you think.
Ugh. Bad taste. We won't bring Fenris and Sebastian around together.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Mistress Hawk? Please help me. My brother, Merrin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door. Left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Tig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It has the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
Like Larry Mo.
Another greedy dwarf. You think he took lessons from Bertrand?
Maybe I should have seen this coming. Iwan has been obsessed with that thing.
Yeah.
He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot. He cannot possibly justify trading his brother's life for a mere length of steel. Please, I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
Get back to the surface. Looks like I have a date with the Darkspawn.
Just point the way and we'll take care of it. He's on the other side of that wall.
They definitely can't be that bad.
We need to find a way to reach him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
An expedition just got back. It'll be fine. I mean, it was like 3 years ago, but like, no biggie. Resisting. Get back! Look at proper. Oh shit! They didn't even use any potions. Hey, look, Mirren's alive. Yeah, hold on. I can revive people. Well, that revives everyone. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they get. Where do you think you're going? Come on.
By the stone, I thought I was done for. Wait, you're Mistress Hawk. I can't believe it's you.
Hawk?
I had no idea the deep roads would be like this, that the Darkspawn would just be everywhere.
We called Mistress a lot today.
I've heard
it's
the
weird.
stories, but it's not the same as actually being down here.
Next time, leave the Darkspawn stomping to the people with the big swords. Sound good?
Or maybe I should get a bigger sword. I knew Iwan was up to something. He got so evasive every time I asked about the blighted sword. I still can't believe he betrayed us. Do you think he's alive?
From what I've heard, he's just as nasty as the Darkspawn. Maybe they'll crown him their new king.
He wasn't always like this.
Yeah.
You know, I never realized what the dwarves in Orzammar are up against. They fight these monsters every day of their lives.
Most of them don't.
I don't think I can sit by and let my people die while I enjoy the easy life of a merchant. Not anymore.
What are you going to do?
Come find us when you return. I'm sure Father will want to thank you for serving
Are you going
me.
to go join the Legion of the Dead? That kind of sounds what you're going to do. I don't remember this at all. I'm not going to lie. I don't remember this. Not this way, it seems. There's a door here that leads to where I need to go. But it's not accessible. Why? Because fuck me, that's why apparently. There might be a spider, so just warning. Potential spiders. Yep, spiders. I forgot to give them... I forgot to give them, injury potions. It's fine. I'm really bad about watching people's health now. I do need to get petrified though. By the end of this act, I need to have petrified. Why is your health so shit? Someone use a potion. Fighting by yourself, dude. You're gonna die. I don't have healing. Like, I was about to say, if your only luck is if Anders has healing. The cooldown on some of these spells is far too long. Like, far, far too long. Spiders should be good. Yeah, spiders are good. Done. You know, that's fun, having red lyrium inside your pillars. Always a good time. Okay, let's give at least Anders a potion. I don't really care if smashing is one or not. Not gonna lie. Hey, look, normal lyrium. Wild. More normal lyrium.
Iwan is dead. That's what he gets for his treachery. And that must be the golem control rod. Perhaps the creatures it controls are further down this path.
Thanks, dude. I was gonna say babe, but you're not babe this playthrough.
Try the rod. Maybe it will do something.
Jail, is that you? That's not jail. What's the purpose of this? Yeah, apparently I have played this before. Because I remember this fight and I was prepared for it when we went to the Deep Roads the first time. I was like, I know these dogs attack.
I'll deal with this. Now you fall.
Looked like the one I'm controlling was attacking Fenris, and I don't know why.
I'll show you what neighbors are fear.
Miss me. I promise you don't. I said you don't have to. Please don't. I'd prefer it if you don't. I never finished the rhyme. Here. Kiss my stone fist. How about that? This golem is on a freaking murder spree. Know why? Don't know why they awoken now. Hold up. Heck. Magic? I think now I can... Oh, I don't know if they were magic. Leveled off, I think. Oh, we're gonna become a blood mage. Right after Act 2. Good time to become a blood mage. Horse mage was also been fine. We need petrify. Absolutely have to have it. I would like fully upgrade it. With kind of Fred's. Kind of, I guess. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Sleep well. You are probably not going to get Man of the Cloth a very long time. Man of the Crown. If you go rivalry. So if you rival him, he takes the crown. But if you friendship him, he takes the cloth, even if you're not a faithful hog. That's interesting. Mother truck, I do not want to fight anymore. Penner's hun. Move. Back here. Russian prison. It's gonna hurt. I just told you that was gonna hurt. Why would you stand there? That's an ogre. That's an ogre. Yeah, petrify him. Yay! Leo's leveled up. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. We are playing on normal, and I would play on a higher difficulty because I hate friendly fire, especially as a mage. Literally worse. Oh no, we need to go this way. Let's level these guys up. How about that? Do that one. See? Whirlwind. Whirlwind's always fun. Oh, I don't need to be Anderson. I think which level are we now? 14? Oh, we need to be level 15, I think, for some of my clothes.
It looks like the Darkspawn smashed the chest.
Maybe there's still something to salvage in this mess. I don't think I can do that.
I also don't think he can do it, but we can try.
I'll pass.
Should have brought Varric. Lyrium laced bilge hoop. Great. Yeah, my chest smash mod doesn't work, and I don't know why. Or lock bash mod. Doesn't work for 2. It works in 1, but does not work in 2. Back to Hightown. I was still pretty.
Is that supposed to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the Maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning.
commented on that earlier. Thank you, Anders. Thank you for backing up my being like, that's fucking weird, dude. Yes, about the belt.
Iwan, he's not with you. I had hoped.
Father, I told you it would be too late.
He tried to kill Merrin and Emrys, and you're sad he didn't make it?
His betrayal isn't lost on me, Dira. But he'll always be my son.
Yeah.
You've given me back 2 of my boys, Messer.
I understand.
I'm in your debt. Please, take this as thanks.
I didn't even have to talk to him. Cool. Canyon things? Questioning beliefs for... Okay, I think we might save that for next time, though. And it's a gift for... Okay, decisions will be made soon. I think we are going to end there. But let's see who there is to raid. Go to just chatting. Hello, my face got big. Let me actually save the game and I'll close it. Because last time I didn't actually close the game after stream. I just kind of left it running. Because exit game doesn't actually exit the game, apparently. It just takes you to the menu. Which I think is very misleading. Okay. Oops, live. Let's see who's playing Dragon Age 2. Maybe we can keep the Dragon Age chain going. Well, they don't have anything. There's literally just me and one other person. So, what about Dragon Age Origins? Oh, ads. All right. It doesn't look like they're ending stream soon. Oh, and they're in the Fade. That'll be interesting. I haven't watched the Fade in a very long time. I could just, like... Let's go raid. Let's go say hello. Before we do that, I'm going to drop my social, so if you want to follow me on any of those, feel free. Also, if you want to join the Discord. Discord's been a little bit more active lately with Baldur's Gate and all that fun stuff. But we have very separated channels. I like organization. So if you want to join, feel free to join. All right, let's start this raid. Have a good night, everyone. Have a wonderful night. I will see you guys. I don't know when that's going to be, but I will see. Actually, I'll be live Thursday. I might stream tomorrow, but I'm not sure. But I'll at least see you guys Thursday. All right, let's go say hellos.